So we met at school. I was nerdy kid. I'm still a nerdy kid, right? But I was that kid who hung out in the library all the time and played games with the dictionary and you didn't talk to, right? I'm that kid you ignored during school, or some of you were that kid.
I was like the Dixie mean girl, meaning like, you know, I was
Regina George,
yeah.
like Rohini George, right?
Rohini George was me, so I was like giving amazing outfits all the time, like kind of like cool.
But they were kind of mean, right?
And so then I saw Jenny, I was like,
Who was best nerd?
Yeah, but then we started to be in a lot of political activist groups together.
And as luck has it, there's not a lot of, radical trans South Asian artist activists, at our college. So like, okay, I guess we have to work together.
So then one day it was like, hey Jenny, like, have you ever written a poem? There's an audition for the Slam team.
And I was like, I've never written a poem, I only do science experiments.
And then I was like, Jenny, write a poem.
I was like, okay, I'll write a poem.
And then they wrote a poem and then we started competing together as part of a college slam. And then I was like, oh shit. Okay, so the Daisies might know this lines, but there's this thing called peacock syndrome, where you see another fly person of your minority niche, and instead of loving them,
you're like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna make my identity.
So at first I was like, fuck you, Janani, I was unique.
Look why you the LGBTs that are too.
So then we had to like unlearn our capitalist scarcity, and we recognized through our art that we had a lot in common, that we both talked to our moms all the time on the phone.
And we both have really long last names, which is how we got to the name DarkMatter, right? Because we couldn't put Vaid-Menon and Balasubramanian on a bill together, because people would always garble it and be like, so we're like, okay, how do we come up with the name? And for all you physics people out there, dark matter and dark energy together comprise over 90% of the stuff in the universe. We never talk about them. And a lot of stuff we talk about is stuff that's only understood in their effects, just like dark matter and dark energy. And we were like, yeah.
I just thought it sounded cute.
Yeah.
So then we've been traveling and touring ever since.
In the entire world. You have to understand, I like it that way. Like your veins are showing. Like your skin could bleach out your clothes.
Like your SPF level is 9,000.
Like white.
It just turns me on.
Like I would love to cuddle in the ugliest sweaters with you and listen to David Sedaris and plan our future lives together. We can rent one apartment in Brooklyn and the other in the Mission and stare at the same Che-shaped constellations together at nighttime. I want you to pick me up on the way back from your unpaid internship. I want to jam in your Prius to your hip hop. I want you to tell me more about your gap year. Mm-hmm.
I want to map the lines on your palms to the lines you drew in Africa. I want to get my name tattooed on your palms in Sanskrit and then in Chinese. I want us to make black friends together. I want us to have brunch with them.
I just want us to get gay married in San Francisco. I want to pick up our tribal print tuxedos together at American Apparel. I want to vote for Obama with you and name our ethnically adopted children Hope and Post-Race.
On our wedding night, you will tell me about all the women of color artists that make you feel like a diva, such as Beyonce, and you will awkwardly gyrate me without your hips.
Later that night, you will pull me aside and take nude photos of me, like that time you randomly selected me from the airport security checkline.
I love that.
And when we're couch surfing on our first honeymoon night,
I will call you master, because colonialism never had a safe word.
And you'll whisper tenderly in my ear,
Don't worry, I'm not racist like them.
then fuck me like you are.
I loved my trip to India so much. The kids were so beautiful. I really found myself eat, prick, powering you down. Honey, we're gonna invite your ass to the school spelling bee and use in a sentence.
Your first word is white supremacy.
Can you give me the definition, please?
White supremacy is a system of domination of white people over people of color through processes of colonialism, genocide, enslavement, and overall foolishness.
Can you use it in a sentence, please?
White girls like to do unpaid internships in Calcutta and pretend that they're saving our children. Really, this is white supremacy.
Point of origin.
White supremacy, origin capitalism.
Okay, this one's for you, Mom. Here we go. White supremacy. F-U-C-K space Y-O-U.
Congratulations, you're the winner of this year's Homo Nationalist Spelling Bee.
When you asked us what our most recent trip to India was like, and we went, what we meant was, as
SMDH, shaking my diasporic head. Indian is not a language.
Hindi is not a religion.
Ganesha is not a paperweight.
Taj Mahal is not a casino.
Delhi is not a sandwich
You can
shop.
find the Tamil tigers in any zoo.
Yoga is not your ritualized butt tightener.
Sorry, it's not your neoliberal flag.
And no, I won't fuck you like MIA's bad girls do it well.
So, if you can please escort yourself back on your magic carpet, I mean philanthropy check, and fly back to the US, that would be most excellent.
Namaste Ji. Welcome to India. Woo!